Friends, my name is A.N. Patil and I am welcoming you in this video session. So in this video, we are going to study about reaction mechanism. So in our Maharashtra State Board, in our new book, we have to study some mechanisms. These mechanisms are very important as far as board exam is concerned. मित्रांनो, या रिॲक्शन मेकॅनिझमवरती आपल्याला 2 मार्काचा किंवा 3 मार्काचा प्रश्न विचारण्याची शक्यता आहे. या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण जे काही आपल्या सिलेबसमध्ये रिॲक्शन्स आहेत आणि ज्यांचा मेकॅनिझम आपण स्टडी करणार आहोत त्या रिॲक्शनचा आपण या व्हिडिओमध्ये स्टडी करणार आहे. सो यू नो दॅट द डिटेल स्टेप बाय स्टेप डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ अ केमिकल रिॲक्शन is called reaction mechanism. Mechanism explains which bonds are breaking and which bonds are forming during the reaction. The conditions required for the reaction can be studied with the help of mechanism. So remember the detailed step by step description of a chemical reaction is called reaction mechanism. So first I am going to explain SN2 mechanism. First mechanism, SN2 mechanism. Let us take the example of methyl bromide CS3Br. This compound is methyl bromide plus OH minus. Hydroxide ion methyl bromide reacts with OH minus ion. This OH minus is stronger nucleophile. It displaces weaker nucleophile Br minus from CS3Br and we get the product CS3OH plus Br minus. So remember, in this reaction OH minus is reagent. It is nucleophilic reagent. You know that there are 2 types of reagents, electrophile or electrophilic reagent and the second nucleophile or nucleophilic reagent. So this OH minus is nucleophilic reagent and methyl bromide is substrate. This is substrate. When the attack of reagent takes place on substrate, the product is formed. So methyl alcohol is product. We are going to study the mechanism of this reaction. From kinetic study, it is found that the rate of the reaction is proportional to molar concentration of methyl bromide and molar concentration of OH minus ion. The rate of this reaction depends upon concentration of substrate as well as concentration of reagent. Therefore, this reaction is called substitution. Substitution. S stands for substitution, N for nucleophilic. Substitution, nucleophilic, and 2 stands for bimolecular. Bimolecular. This is SN2 reaction. SN2. Substitution, nucleophilic, bimolecular reaction. The rate of reaction depends upon concentration of both substrate as well as reagent. This is one-step mechanism. This mechanism is one-step mechanism. I am going to explain the mechanism of this reaction. So methyl bromide, I write like this. This is CBr bond. Here is one hydrogen, second hydrogen I represent here, and third hydrogen I represent by wedge. This dotted line represents bond projecting behind the plane, and this wedge represents bond coming out of the plane. So this is methyl bromide molecule. Bromine is more electronegative. Electronegative means electron attractive. Therefore, bromine acquires delta negative charge. Now you see the nucleophile OH minus approaches from back side of CBr bond. The nucleophile OH minus approaches from back side of CBr bond. That is called backward attack of OH or rearward attack of OH. Front side attack is not possible because there is repulsion between negatively charged bromine and negatively charged OH minus. Therefore, the attack takes place from back side. In this process, CBr bond partially breaks and COH bond is completely formed. CBr bond is partially broken and COH bond is partially formed. The 3 hydrogens come in one plane. And this is transition state. This transition state is produced. Transition state. In short, it is written like this: TS. Transition state is the high energy state while going from reactant to product. The negative charge on this OH minus is equally distributed, -1/2. The negative charge is equally distributed on this OH group and bromine atom. So transition state is the high energy state while going from reactant to product. Its life is very short. It cannot be isolated. 3 hydrogen atoms are in one plane, making an angle of 120 degree. And perpendicular to the gases OHCBr. After the formation of transition state, the process is fast. Here CBr bond is totally broken and Br minus is formed, and COH bond is completely formed. COH bond is completely formed, and here one hydrogen, second hydrogen, and third hydrogen. This is the product of the reaction. Now you see, if the substrate is chiral molecule, chiral means it contains asymmetric carbon atom, then it is found that the three hydrogens which are present on left hand side goes to the right hand side. So suppose if the substrate is chiral molecule, that means asymmetric molecule, then inversion of configuration takes place. That inversion of configuration is known as Walden inversion. Is known as Walden inversion. Now you see, the process is similar to turning of an umbrella inside out in a stormy wind. The process is similar to turning of an umbrella inside out in a stormy wind. So this is about SN2 mechanism. So in this video we are going to study near about 6-7 mechanisms in a very short time. So this is one step mechanism. This is one step mechanism. If it is clear, I explain the second mechanism. Look here. Before that, I want to make one thing clear. Primary alkyl halide. This is primary alkyl halide. Primary alkyl halide undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction by SN2 mechanism. By SN2 mechanism. After this, I explain second mechanism, SN1 mechanism. So here I write SN1 mechanism. Consider alkaline hydrolysis of tertiary butyl bromide. I write here CS3, single bond C, CS3, CS3, Br. This is tertiary butyl bromide. Tertiary butyl bromide plus OH minus ion, hydroxide ion. Br minus is replaced by OH minus and we get the product CS3, single bond C, CS3, CS3, OH plus Br minus. This is tertiary butyl alcohol. Tertiary butyl alcohol. OH minus is nucleophilic reagent. This nucleophile attacks on this substrate and we get this product. By kinetic study, it is found that the rate of this reaction proportional to molar concentration of tertiary butyl bromide CS3 3 times C Br. So instead of writing tertiary butyl bromide like this, I wrote here condensed formula of tertiary butyl bromide. The rate of reaction depends upon substrate only. The rate of reaction doesn't depend upon concentration of OH minus ion. Therefore, it is called substitution unimolecular substitution N for nucleophilic unimolecular that is SN1 reaction. This reaction is two-step reaction. I explain first step 1. Here tertiary butyl bromide CS3 3 times C Br. Tertiary butyl bromide ionizes slowly or heterolytic fission takes place. This bromine retains both the electrons of CBr bond and forms Br minus ion. Heterolytic fission takes place. The bond breaks by heterolysis, and here we get carbon CS3 This is carbonium ion or carbocation. This is known as tertiary butyl carbocation. So in first step, tertiary butyl bromide ionizes slowly. Therefore, it is slow step known as rate determining step. In second step, this carbonium ion, carbon CS3 plus combines with OH minus ion. The process is fast step. First step is slow, second step is fast step. Now in this case, the attack of OH minus is possible from front side as well as from back side. This tertiary butyl carbonium ion is planar and stabilized by resonance. It is planar and stabilized by resonance. This OH minus attacks from both the sides. Front side attack is possible as well as back side attack is possible, and we get the product CS3 3 times COH. Now you see, if the substrate contains a symmetric carbon atom, that means if the substrate is chiral, then the product obtained is, the product formed is with 50% inversion of configuration and 50% retention of configuration. The process is called racemization. The process is called racemization. If it is not clear, I repeat once again. If the substrate is chiral, that means it contains a symmetric carbon atom, then the product formed is with 50% inversion of configuration and with 50% retention of configuration. The product is optically inactive. Therefore, it is known as racemization. Racemization. This is about SN1 mechanism. So, after completion of SN2 mechanism and SN1 mechanism, I am going to explain third mechanism, that is mechanism of acid catalyzed hydration of alkene. So first I take the example of alkene. Carbon-carbon double bond. This is alkene. Aliphatic unsaturated hydrocarbon containing carbon-carbon double bond is called alkene. This alkene is passed into cold and concentrated H2SO4, and the product obtained is hydrolyzed with water. Here I represent heat. Alkene is passed into cold and concentrated H2SO4, and the product obtained is hydrolyzed with water. The product formed is carbon-carbon single bond. Here hydrogen is added and here OH is added. That means the overall reaction is the addition of water molecule. Water molecule is added across the carbon-carbon double bond. Addition of water is called hydration. If from this alcohol water is removed, then reverse reaction takes place. This reaction is called dehydration. Dehydration reaction. A removal of water molecule from alcohol is dehydration reaction. So reverse of hydration reaction is dehydration reaction. First, I explain the mechanism of hydration reaction. This mechanism takes place in 3 steps. I write step first. This is alkene. Carbon-carbon double bond. Alkene plus water molecule HOH. Oxygen atom contains 2 lone pair of electron. Oxygen donates lone pair of electron to this proton, and hydronium ion is formed. This is hydronium ion. S3O plus is hydronium ion. In this case, proton attacks on alkene. This pi bonded electron pair is shifted on this carbon. Therefore, this carbon becomes negatively charged and this carbon becomes positively charged. And here H plus is added. So I represent here H plus and minus are neutralized. And this carbocation is produced. So in first step, formation of carbocation plus H2O. Second step. In second step, I write this product C carbon H. This is carbocation. On this carbocation, attack of water molecule takes place. Here I represent water molecule. Oxygen carries two lone pair of electron. So this nucleophile attacks on this positively charged carbon, and the product formed is carbon, single bond carbon, H, here O, H, H, and positive charge. Positive charge. So this is the product formed. This is attack of nucleophile H2O on carbocation. The third step of the mechanism, single bond C, carbon H, O, H, H, positive charge. Here deprotonation takes place. I represent water molecule HOH. Oxygen has two lone pair of electrons. This oxygen attracts this proton. So the electron pair is shifted on this oxygen. The product formed is C, H, OH plus S3O plus. So this is the mechanism of acid catalyzed hydration of alkene. The mechanism takes place in three steps. First step is the formation of carbocation. The positively charged carbon atom is called carbocation or carbonium ion. The second step is the attack of nucleophile. This nucleophile is electron rich species. It attacks on this carbocation. And the third step is deprotonation. Deprotonation. So the question may be asked for 3 marks. explain the mechanism of acid catalyzed hydration of alkene. If you write these 3 steps, you will get full credit. For each step, there is 1 mark each. So, if it is clear, I explain 4th mechanism. Fourth mechanism of dehydration of alcohol. So let us take this general example. This is carbon, single bond carbon. Here is hydrogen and here is OH. This compound is alcohol. OH group is the functional group of this compound. This alcohol is heated with concentrated H2SO4. Dehydration takes place. Hydrogen from this carbon and OH from this carbon are eliminated as water molecule. So the side product is H2O. The main product C, double bond C, alkene is produced. Alkene. So dehydration means removal of water molecule from adjacent carbon atom of alcohol. Alcohol on dehydration give alkene. This mechanism also takes place in 3 steps. First step, I take the example of alcohol. Carbon, H, OH. This is alcohol. Its protonation takes place plus H plus. This process is fast. Protonation takes place at fast rate, and the product obtained is like this. This is H. I represent OH like this, and proton is added here, H. So this is protonation of alcohol. This is the first step of the mechanism. Second step, this product I write here, carbon, H, O, H, H, positive charge. So it undergoes slow dissociation into carbocation. This water is removed. Side product is H2O. The main product is positively charged carbon, that is carbocation. This electron pair is retained on this oxygen. So this slow dissociation of protonated alcohol into carbocation is the second step. Third step, I write this product once again, carbon, carbon, positive charge and hydrogen. Deprotonation takes place. This is the first step. This proton is removed and alkene is formed. Carbon, carbon, double bond, alkene is produced plus H plus. This is the product. So there are three steps in this mechanism. In board exam, the question will be important for 3 marks. Explain the mechanism of dehydration of alcohol. If you write these 3 steps, you will get full credit. So this is about fourth mechanism. Now I am going to explain the fifth mechanism. Number 5, mechanism of dehydration of alcohol to ether. Let us take the example of ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH. This is ethyl alcohol or ethanol plus HO C2H5, another molecule of ethyl alcohol. It is heated with concentrated H2SO4 at 413 Kelvin. Dehydration takes place. Hydrogen combines with OH and water molecule is side product H2O. The main product C2H5O C2H5, that is diethyl ether. Its IUPAC name is ethoxyethane. So this reaction takes place by SN2 mechanism. SN2 mechanism. That means the rate of reaction depends upon concentration of substrate as well as concentration of reagent. There are 3 steps in this mechanism. First, I write number 1. Instead of writing C2H5, I write CS3 CH2OH. This is ethyl alcohol. Oxygen atom carries 2 lone pair of electrons. Concentrated H2SO4 supplies H plus ion, that is proton, and protonation of this alcohol takes place. Oxygen donates its lone pair of electron to this proton, and the product obtained is CS3 CH2O. Here oxygen donates lone pair of electron to this proton, and this protonated alcohol is produced. So this is the first step of the mechanism. The second step, I write here the same product once again, protonated alcohol CS3 CH2O H this oxygen carries positively charged, plus C2H5OH, another molecule of ethyl alcohol, second molecule of ethyl alcohol. Look here how the reaction takes place. Positive charge is present on oxygen, that is on more electronegative atom, therefore it is unstable. It attracts electron pair towards itself, and the oxygen atom of second alcohol molecule attacks on this carbon, and the product formed is CS3 CH2 CS3 CH2, 1 minute, OH C2H5. The second alcohol molecule attacks on this carbon, which is electron deficient. It becomes positively charged, and the attack of nucleophile, that is second alcohol molecule, takes place on this protonated alcohol. So this is the product. Third step, I write CS3 CH2 O C2H5 H plus. This oxygen attracts electron pair towards itself, and we get CS3 CH2 O C2H5 plus H plus. That means deprotonation takes place. Deprotonation takes place. So this is the mechanism by which diethyl ether is produced. When excess of ethanol is distilled with concentrated H2SO4 at 413 Kelvin, diethyl ether is produced. This ether formation takes place by SN2 mechanism. The rate of reaction depends upon concentration of substrate as well as concentration of reagent. There are 3 steps of mechanism. If it is clear, I explain the next mechanism. So number 6, mechanism of action of hot concentrated HI on ethyl methyl ether. Ethyl methyl ether. So this mechanism I am going to explain. I take the example CS3 O C2H5. This is ethyl group, this is methyl group, ethyl methyl ether. Its IUPAC name is methoxyethane. It is treated with hydrogen iodide concentrated. Heating is represented by delta sign. The product formed is methyl iodide plus ethanol. This iodine attaches to this methyl group. Now the question arises, why ethyl iodide is not formed and methyl alcohol is not formed. The product is not formed like this. The reason is given by studying the mechanism of the reaction. So I am going to explain the mechanism. The first step, CS3 single bond O, single bond CS3O, CH2, CS3. Ethyl group I wrote in this way. Its protonation takes place when treated with HI. Heating is represented by delta sign. Look here, oxygen carries lone pair of electron. Oxygen donates lone pair of electron to this hydrogen. Hydrogen acquires delta positive and iodine acquires delta negative because iodine is more electronegative than hydrogen. And we get protonated ether CS3O, CH2, CS3. This protonated ether is produced. This is the first step of the mechanism, plus I minus. The second step I write CS3 single bond O, H positive, CH2, CS3. This is protonated ether. On this protonated ether, attack of I minus takes place. I minus is strong nucleophile, and how the attack takes place you see here. I CS3, partial breaking of the bond takes place. O, CH2, CS3 and H. It carries plus 1/2. It carries minus 1/2. So like this, transition state is produced. So this mechanism also follows SN2 mechanism. That means the rate of reaction depends upon concentration of substrate as well as concentration of reagent. So after the formation of this transition state, look here, I am going to write the third step directly. This methyl group can be written like this. This is methyl group. And this carbon can be denoted like this, carbon, 2 hydrogen and here methyl group. This methyl is least substituted carbon. This carbon is more substituted carbon. Here is steric hindrance. Here is less steric hindrance or no steric hindrance. Therefore, this iodine attaches to this carbon. The least substituted carbon is attacked by I minus following SN2 mechanism and we get CS3I plus C2H5 or I represent CS3 CH2OH. So is it clear now? 5-methyl iodide is formed and not ethyl iodide. Steric hindrance is the reason. Least substituted carbon is attacked by I- following SN2 mechanism. If here excess of HI is used, then this ethanol CS3 CH2OH plus HI, it follows, it combines, OH combines with H, water is produced and the main product CS3 CH2I. So like this, the sixth mechanism can be explained. If it is clear, I explain the next mechanism. Now this is the last mechanism from our syllabus. I write here number 7. Mechanism of action of hot concentrated HI on tertiary butyl methyl ether. Tertiary butyl methyl ether. So I write the reaction here. CS3 single bond O, CS3, here is carbon. This is tertiary butyl group, oxygen, and here is methyl. Plus HI, concentrated HI. Heating is represented by delta sign. Now look here, CS3 single bond C, CS3, this is tertiary butyl group and this is methyl group. So the expected product is methyl iodide because methyl group is sterically less hindered. Tertiary butyl group, there is steric hindrance more. 3 bulky methyl groups are present. Therefore, tertiary butyl alcohol is the another product. But remember, the reaction does not take place like this. The reaction takes place, tertiary butyl iodide is formed and methyl alcohol is formed. Now the question arises, why this type of product is produced? The reason is given by mechanism. This reaction follows SN1 mechanism. SN1 means unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. The rate of reaction depends upon concentration of substrate only. The rate of reaction does not depend upon concentration of reagent. I am going to explain the mechanism of this reaction. So first I write CS3 single bond C, CS3, O, CS3. This is tertiary butyl methyl ether plus HI, hydrogen iodide. reaction takes place. CS3 single bond C, CS3, CS3, O, CS3, oxygen donates its lone pair of electron to this proton, here delta positive, delta negative, and this protonated ether is produced. This is first step. Second step of the mechanism, CS3 single bond C, CS3, CS3, O, CS3, H. This is protonated ether. It undergoes slow dissociation. Look here, methyl carbocation is less stable, tertiary butyl carbocation is more stable. Therefore, the product formed is CS3, C, CS3, CS3. The stability of this carbocation is more. Therefore, this carbocation is produced. Plus CS3OH. This product is separated. This electron pair is shifted here. Here protonation, after protonation, here I minus. So tertiary butyl carbocation is produced. Third step, CS3 single bond C, CS3, CS3 plus this carbonium ion is planar and stabilized by resonance plus I minus. The nucleophile attacks on this carbocation. This is first step, and we get CS3 single bond C, CS3, CS3 and tertiary butyl iodide is produced. So in this way I have explained the mechanisms which are included in our new textbook for 12th class for Maharashtra State Board. मित्रांनो एकूण 7 मेकॅनिझम मी एक्सप्लेन केलेले आहेत. जर बोर्डाचे क्वेश्चन पेपर आपण बघितले तर त्याच्यावरती मेकॅनिझमवरती प्रश्न विचारतात. एखादं मेकॅनिझम जर आपल्याला परीक्षेत विचारलं गेलं तर त्याचं उत्तर आपल्याला हा व्हिडिओ पाहून निश्चितपणे लिहिता येईल. तर शेवटपर्यंत व्हिडिओ बघितल्याबद्दल धन्यवाद. असंच ऐकत रहा, अभ्यास करत रहा, मजेत रहा, मस्त रहा, तंदुरुस्त रहा. थँक्यू सो मच.